Well, g'day. It is so lovely for you to join me again. 3 guesses where we're going. Yes, that's exactly right. We are off to the beach for sunrise. And what a absolutely beautiful sunrise this particular morning was. In fact, it was a few weeks ago. I just haven't really gotten around to making this video, and the reasons will become fairly obvious fairly soon. I wanted to take my drone out on this particular morning, but we'll actually get to this in a minute. And before I do this, and I probably hinted off about this a few videos ago, is about how difficult photography gets once you start to love it and get to know it. I've recently met a friend, I'll call him the teacher, aptly named for his profession, and he's recently found photography, and he was showing me his photos from various travels across the road, and they were beautiful. And it wasn't just the photos that I loved. I loved that he loved photography, that he loved learning about composition and color theory and framing and storytelling and all those things that we naturally start learning with photography. He's doing a course and he's got himself, he's a bit of a Fuji boy, so he already has the love of my heart as well. So it's been really enjoyable at learning or meeting a new friend. He lives close by, he's at a relatively similar stage in life, and I've been getting a lot of enjoyment getting to know him and just seeing his photography and seeing him. So why do I say that? Why do I talk about this friend who's relatively new at photography? Well, I've been in photography for a couple of years now, the whole creative process, and the more I learn about it, the harder it gets. The harder it is, I find, to find photos that I want to take. Now you can tell by this video, it was an absolutely beautiful morning down at the coast. The sun was rising. It was just the most beautiful sunrise. There were lots of people out. I took my drone out, like I said before, and got some relatively nice drone footage that I'm happy with. I took a handful of photos, but I just wasn't feeling it. Even the photos that I got, there's nothing bad about the photos, but I'm just not feeling it. I've been really struggling lately. Not that I'm not loving photography, I love it probably more than ever, but I'm finding I'm just getting more and more picky. And I think my tolerance for making mistakes is getting higher. I think I'm deliberately making more and more mistakes deliberately to push myself and to see where I'm going with photography. I don't know if that's a struggle that more advanced, I'm not even going to call myself advanced, more photographers that have been in the game for a little while, if you found that, if you find, every time I go out, I want to learn something new, I want to find a new composition, I want to get closer to subjects, and I find myself failing at that. And it's not like I don't enjoy the photos I'm taking. I am, but I want to love it more, and I want to tell a story better, and I want to, I want the people that look at my photos to feel the photos, but I want them also to be able to say, you could have done this better, or you could have done that better, or this could be, this isn't my cup of tea. I think that shows a lot of respect when you've got friends that can tell you things that you probably already know, but you wanted to get better, wanted to do more. I've got a new project coming up involving a high-8 video camera, and I'm going to bring some lo-fi back into my creative process, and I'm really, really, really excited about that. But I wanted to ask you guys what your, where you're at with your photography. Do you find the more you know about photography, the harder it is to find, not even finding things that you like photographing. It's not an absence of subjects. It's just finding I'm getting more picky, and I'm probably taking less photos, maybe, and liking them less, but probably getting more comfortable with knowing I might take a photo I like once every 6 months. And I bring it back to a quote I heard Martin Parr say, that he went years without taking photos that he liked. He was still taking photos, but just such a long period of time between photos that he was taking and photos that he liked, and I get a lot of comfort with that. But I don't know if that's where you guys are at, but I'd love to know. I've been sitting on this video for a while and been just struggling to think, do I want to put it out? And I'm glad I have, because it kind of explains where I'm at the moment. How gorgeous are these cars? They kind of saved their morning for me. I got some Instax photos of them as well. I don't know. I don't know where you guys are at, but I'd like to know where you're at. What your current frame of mind is with photography. Bit of an odd video today, guys. If you got here, thanks for joining me. And as always, life is always an adventure when you have a camera in your hands.